Coming in hot tonight, guys. Welcome to the Crypto Navigator Show. I'm your host, Alan. Tonight we should have a full panel tonight, guys. Sorry I'm showing up a little late. It's 9:10, 5 minutes late. But a lot of people are going to be showing up late tonight. No worries. We got a lot of things going on in the community. It's Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas to everybody. For those that aren't really doing anything tonight, this is the perfect time to celebrate and hang out with the family. So I wanted to do a Christmas Eve Christmas live stream. Just like every Wednesday, I do a live stream and share what we can with the family. Shout out to those showing up early. I saw you guys earlier, Tim. Silver Days, Gmail Brown. What's up, Jose? Marvin Davis on the panel tonight. Thanks, Marvin Davis, for coming on, and Diamond Hands. We got Angus Scrim in the house. What's up, Angus?
Yo.
How's everybody's
How you
Christmas
doing,
so
gentlemen?
far?
I might have a little
I'm
background
dope,
because I have a full house, but I love to have everybody and good to see everybody. Hello, chat. Merry Christmas. God bless you. Cheers.
What's up to the chat, man? Merry Christmas, man. Salute to the panel. Yeah, man. Let's ride. Let's go.
What's up, Tim? Tim in the house. What's up, Vic? Yeah, guys, there's a
God is
lot of
good.
stuff going on right now. Wow. Oh, my God. This little bit of profit was pretty nice. I did take some profits off the table due to my situation. So it was very much deserved and needed at the same time. What's up, XRP Nelson? Good to see you, man. Merry Christmas as well.
What up, Nelson? Tim, Shay, Vic,
It's going to be a
Silver.
great 2025. Looking really forward to it. Something tells me something's going to happen before Inauguration Day, profit-wise. I really think this is going to be the catalyst just getting past Christmas right now. There's a lot of things working in the background, a lot of riddles going on with the Bears. They're putting some
Bearable
comments
guy.
out there. They sound pretty interesting. I'll just say it like that. I don't technically entertain bears all the time, but there are some significance to the riddlers, they say, because I believe people that live a non-guided life have to use the law as well. And the law states that you're supposed to, kind of reveal your plan if it's not so great and or have some type of clarification. So I think that's their way of doing it. It's not going to be great when I say it like that, is because after full adoption of crypto, more than likely we're going to have a lot of central bank digital currencies and centralization, in my opinion. It won't be as decentralized as we're thinking it's going to be, in my opinion. So that being said, I want to go around the table. Marvin, what are you most bullish about for 2025? What do you feel? And then Diamond Hands, what do you feel as well after Marvin?
Just legs coming in, man, in a new administration. A crypto bullish administration. So a lot of upside for a lot of these projects that we believe in, that we're holding on to, that we've done the research on, and just all this hard work and dedication, man, paying off. I just, interestingly enough, I had a conversation with my father about an hour before this show, and of course it led to crypto. And he said, "Yeah, you got in the Bitcoin. Bitcoin's kind of what got you started." I was like, "Yeah, no, Bitcoin didn't get me started, but the coin that was created to be better than Bitcoin is what really got me on my journey." And my dad is old enough. My dad is 73, so he's old enough to where if they don't, if you make money, for some people, it doesn't resonate unless you have a brick home or a Mercedes Benz or something materialistic to show for it. And I had to show my dad, like, Pops, I had to remind my dad, Pops, that ain't never been me. I've never been a material person, right? My goal always was to be able to do whatever I want to do, whenever I want to do it, with whoever I want to do it with. And once I realized, when I got into crypto and started, really studying finance, was when I realized money was just a tool, it was a game changer for me. So I think that we've all been in this space long enough to where we're getting ready to benefit. And I just hope that everybody has a plan in place and also has their why, like 6AJ always say. If you got your why and you got your plan together in the same, in the same bundle, man, you probably gonna be all right this coming up year.
Nice. How about you, Mel? Oh, before Marvin, share if you don't mind, what you're the most bullish on for 2025. 5 cryptos that you're the most bullish on.
Okay, XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, SHX, Stronghold.
Nice. Very good combination. The winner chicken dinner all day.
For sure,
In my
sure.
opinion as well. In my opinion. Mel, how about you, buddy? What's your outlook for 2025? And what are you the most bullish on 5 cryptos?
Well, house and you can handle the noise. I'm just happy to be alive. Great time to be alive. Good
Oh yeah,
investment.
for sure.
But just the 5 cryptos, just XRP, XRP, XRP. That's all
Let's go.
That's all I want to tell everybody. Don't worry about all the other ones. XLM, if you're pretty set. Sorry guys, this is what I'm dealing with.
Yeah. You got a bunch of things going on over there.
Yeah, it's a full
Family and
house.
animals. Yes. I see you
So
having
What's up to
yeah,
Just
just
Fam, man? Merry Christmas to
love
y'all.
everybody. Cheers to everybody. Hug your family, hug whoever you have near you, your pets, your birds. And remember why we celebrate Christmas.
Oh yeah,
Jesus Christ.
let's go.
Amen. I pray
Wow,
for everybody's happiness.
nice. Me too. So my top 5, I have 5 for a reason. I just think, and this is my opinion, we're going to catch the ride up on some of these coins before XRP gets its final leg up. Final leg up. Of course, there's going to be a bull run. We're in it right now. I think it's still real speculative. So I think these other assets, especially when they merge together and announce more partnerships, which we know are already there. Look at the one we had with HBAR and XRP. That is a great combination of 2 blockchains with 2 different use cases and 2 different technologies really merging together. We're going to see a lot of that in 2025. They're going to have to work together, and countries and governments and banks are going to want redundancies to this blockchain thing and digital technology. And I don't think one chain is going to rule them all. Nobody in their right mind would just get one option. It doesn't make any sense. People are scared. People want, redundancies. In the maritime industry that I came from, there was nothing that we had out there technology-wise that didn't have a redundancy. Nothing. Everything was in 3s. So your technology for your navigation had 3 different types of backups, 2 different other backups. Pretty much anything that's technology-wise does, especially with big money. So that's my opinion. That's why I have 5 different cryptos. Plus, each one's going to have its use case. Like I said, you were talking about XDC. XDC is going to tokenize a lot of the stock market. It more than likely might tokenize all of it, and that's a lot of money. And HBAR is going to be a good little patch for things that XRP isn't quite doing right now, and that easily could be a catalyst to push that price up really crazy high. Look at Solana. Solana went from like $10 to like $244. That parabolic run was insane. Think about that. And any one of these coins that we're mentioning right here, XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR. Some people are probably going to say Algorand, all the ISO coins pretty much. So that's why I have
IOTA.
Yeah, I'll take my profits and roll it out and roll it in to XRP and XLM. Those are going to be my 2 biggest holdings towards the end. more than likely those will be my biggest bets. So right now, XRP is my biggest though. I got about 80% in that and diversified out and everything else. So got a bunch of people showing up. What's up, Gary? I see. I'm gonna give some shout outs here real quick. SoFlow Digital up in the house. What's up, SoFlow Digital? Lizard King, Karma Carmichael in the house. What's up, Karma? EX.
What up,
What's up,
Carmen?
buddy?
What up, Lizard?
Angus Scrim in the house.
What
What's
up, Angus?
Yes, I got my Florida camo on. Yeah, I'm already setting my mind for tropical things, guys. I got to make a decision where I'm moving to.
I never heard that. I like that. I'm gonna use it.
Okay. Yeah. Constellation DAG. Yep. I don't have any DAG. I missed
Dag.
the DAG train, unfortunately. I missed a few. I missed Algorand.
I have
them
some
all.
dag.
Yep. So
It's a bunch of good ones, man. I was explaining to my father, man, and his whole thing was coming from his era. He was like, okay, I understand you can make the money, but how do you spend it? Or what do you do next? And I was like, well, Pops, I'm not a consumer anymore. Well, at least I don't think with the consumer mindset anymore. I'm more of an investor now. So I try to find something in the space that I can invest in if I take profit. And if I want to take profit, we have what you call stable coins. So my dad didn't even know about the stable coins, right? And it's just because you got people, like you said, that are scared that they want you to be right, but they don't want you to be right. Because if you're right, that means that shit's changing and they're not on board, right? Or shit's changing and they missed it. And so I was explaining to my dad, I was like, man, there's so many different things that you can do in this space. There's not enough time in a day nor enough money to invest in it all. And that's, on the information side and on the financial side, because to me, the most important thing isn't the monetary side. It's more of the information side for me, because you can take this information that you're learning about being an investor and apply that to your life in any area in your life. It doesn't have to be monetary. You feel what I'm saying? It could be anything. Just going to the gym is you investing into yourself. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. You just change of mindset, right? And I'm grateful for that. The change of mindset and being able to foresee, some of these things and still have the passion to learn and want to learn and exercise my brain and want to learn something that most people never get this opportunity to learn, and it's free. It's on the internet. Look at us, man. From all walks of life, and we're talking about financial freedom. So it's a blessing, yo.
Hey guys, I'm gonna open up the platform for some people who want to come on tonight. If you're feeling brave, you want to do a shout out to some people, or you want to
Merry
come
Christmas,
on the screen,
everybody.
click on the link. Come join us.
Y'all hop in.
Yeah, it's Christmas. I didn't think a lot of people would be too motivated tonight, but I figured a few of us would be. Things are changing in my life, so I'm just by myself this Christmas, but it's okay. First time in forever, but it's okay. Life's
Yeah, it's all
life's,
hey,
life's
it's
changing
okay,
for the
man.
better. I'm super happy.
Yeah.
I want to share some ideas with you guys. There's 3 places that I might be going. Might be going to Thailand, the Philippines, or Bali. I don't know. I'm torn, man. I'm really torn between the 3. They both are all so beautiful and so nice. There's so much to do there. It's so hard to make a decision. But as soon as I get my passport, I'm out. I was gonna plan this out about 6 months. I was gonna wait till my son graduated, but the timing was not on my side this time. So I didn't have a great plan ahead because I still had time, I thought. But anyway, that's pretty much where I'm gonna go. So I'll take some. Oh, I got one comment in here. Thailand, yeah.
Big bro 10 in the house. I've been to Thailand a few times, like 4 or 5 times, something like that.
Oh, is that
Maybe more.
right? Have you been to the Philippines?
Yeah, that's
Mike?
where I'm almost not. So the boat that I was on was too large to put into the Philippines, and
Mhm.
they didn't want altercations. I'll put it like that. So no,
Gotcha.
not the Philippines, but Thailand for sure.
Yeah, the Thailand it's got a lot going on. There's just beautiful places to go. It's cheap. It's relatively warm for. I mean, it's really warm. I'm saying it's like not too hot. You know what I mean? So I want that 70 to
Thailand?
90 right now, this time of year.
Thailand's
Yeah,
hot.
Oh, I was finna,
70,
Thailand's
75
hot,
It's
to
still
bro.
90.
hot.
Is
Man, wait till you get over there.
maybe
Okay.
it's Philippines is 70 to
It's
90 right now
hot.
in January and
Yeah,
February.
Thailand is hot, man. Thailand is hot.
I like it hot.
I'm talking about
Yeah,
hot,
that's
hot.
like a coastal town, coastal city,
Yeah.
or
I don't mind
countryside.
it being above 70 all the time. I actually prefer to be above 70 all the time. Yeah, it's my ideal temperature.
Well, we talking about above 100 all the time.
70 to 90 is
Like
good for
100,
me.
no, 120, 130.
No, not that hot.
Thailand is hot. Thailand is
Is it
hot,
that
bro.
hot? Wow. What's up,
Dubai is
Lizard
hot.
King?
Um,
Welcome, Lizard King.
yeah,
How
man.
you doing, buddy?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good.
What's
I
up,
was
Lizard? What's
listening.
happening?
Hey, how's it going, Marvin?
How you
Hey,
doing?
Chilling, man.
I was just listening to what y'all saying about, you know, there's not going to be only one of these projects or assets or developmental strategies, a combination between two or three. And I was talking to a friend of mine about this the other day, and we were talking about how big the space is between all the different things that we're going to be moving into as far as real estate and art and derivatives and stocks and bonds,
Mm-hmm.
everything. So
Mhm.
I told my buddy, we were sitting there talking about it, and I says, it's like whenever you're moving and you call some buddies, 4 or 5 guys show up with a pickup truck or two, and they're going to help you move. And whenever they get there, you tell them you're moving everybody in the neighborhood. So
Mm.
every house in the neighborhood has to get moved, and it's just me and 4 guys and 2 pickup trucks.
Right.
That's how big the space is. And if you think about it along those lines, and you kind of compare it to how much work there's got to be to get everything on board with this space, one company or one project, even the ones that we got now, ain't enough to get the job done. We need more
Developers. We have a lack of developers even to
MOAR.
develop out the chains.
What are you talking about? What more? What?
Well, we need more manpower. For adoption, just putting the developers. We need more nodes. We need more of everything. We need more participation, which is only going to grow the space bigger and bigger. And if you think about it, from I'm in the construction business, and if you have a project and you just got a few electricians, but you got to wire up, an entire hospital, you're going to need more people to get this job done in the amount of time that we're talking about getting it done. So this is not a cost plus job site. This is, this is hard dollar money. We got to get it done, and we got a deadline, and we got to get it done. 2025 is the year we're going to make it happen. So we have to have more participation from people who don't have a clue of what to do next, right? So there's got to be training involved. There's got to be education involved. There's got to be people that,
Mm-hmm.
if you make a little bit of money, you can put together, 4 or 5 guys to start developing something or putting something online to be able to facilitate making these transactions. We got a whole neighborhood to move, bro. It ain't just this house; it's all of them.
Well said, buddy.
Right.
Well said. That's
Yep.
exactly why
Dope.
I said what I said, because you got to look at what Ripple did. Ripple for 13 years did cross-border payments through MoneyGram. That was the test net. That was the alpha of blockchain use case. MoneyGram is in 190 locations, 190 countries throughout the world. I think it's 193. That's almost all of them, guys. There's only a few that don't have MoneyGram, and Stellar's using MoneyGram now, and that's why I'm really bullish on XLM. I see people sleeping on it all the time. Look how well XLM performed this year. Pretty much the same as XRP. So if you ain't got one, you got the other, great. But you're gonna need it. You know, why not get it while it's super duper cheap? Are you gonna buy it when XLM's like $500? You're not gonna want to. But if you already had it at 50 cents, let's say, or less in this bull run, it's gonna be nothing to you. It's just gonna be another asset you're gonna acquire, just like anything else. XRP is going to do amazing. That's why I have 80% of my bag in XRP. But what if XLM gets some major news announcement right before XRP pumps and just does like a 10,000x? Are you going to cry because you missed out on that gain? Are you going to roll that profit
Nah,
in XRP and
That
get
would
that
be
train going up?
nice.
You probably would. You probably would take that profit, which I'm going to do. I'm going to take a lot of that profit and I'm going to buy more XRP. That'll be my number one holding, you know. And I have some other ones too. I didn't mention, I did said 5, but I'm really bullish on Chainlink just because of the tech. You know, I'm into tech. The best tech in this game is going to be the sole winner in the future. What tech is going to
Chainlink is
produce
cool.
more?
It just got a little expensive for me.
It did for me too. Unfortunately, I had to stop buying it, but you know that'll be another asset that I'll acquire more of as we're moving up,
Well,
as
I
adoption
I
comes.
don't think the big three are going away. You're going to have, J.P. Morgan. You're going to have
I
Bank of
need that.
America. You're going to have, Wells Fargo. These huge banks. What in banking? What the problem is that the mom and pop banks, right? The brick and mortar banks. Your Citizen Bank that's in your neighborhood or in your town. The First National Bank that's there. It's privately owned by somebody that lives in that town. What have you? These smaller banks are getting gobbled up by the bigger banks. Okay. And so whenever that happens, all the power goes more centralized. And what we're trying to do with this whole space is become more decentralized. So these smaller banks are going to have to get on board with getting this done in order to not be swallowed up by these huge bank conglomerates, right? That's what's going to keep them in business. And in order to get these smaller banks on board, keeping them in business, you're going to have to educate them. You're going to have to talk to them. You're going to have to sell them. A lot like what Ripple has done with banks across the globe. Whenever they went to all these different countries and sold everybody on the XRP ledger, now you're talking about if a small bank or mom and pop operation wants to stay in business, they're going to have to go into the new system. So there's going to have to be somebody there that can train them, that can teach them, that can show them how to do this and get them on board and save these smaller companies. Otherwise, we're it's going to be 4 or 5 of them, and that's what we're stuck with. And as far as us being our own banks, that's great, but we're talking about less than 1% of the population. That's not going to pull the rope. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to get the job done whenever you got 99% of the population that's going to be stuck behind having to go to the big three, right? So I think that the push in this space needs to be into developing these community banks, these smaller privately owned banks that are wanting to stay in the business, like credit unions and things like that are struggling, because what's going to happen is the liquidity for loans is going to dry up. And when that dries up, they're not going to be able to make loans. If they don't make loans, they don't make money. The next thing you know, they're closing that location down.
Mm-hmm.
And so if when all it's going to take is for us to get a little bit more than what we got now, and I think we can hit the streets running and develop into the Main Street area that needs to, Wall Street, great. I'm glad they're coming. They're going to hook us up. But as far as saving the other 99% of the population, we got to get these smaller banks involved in these little mom and pop financial operations going. And that's going to take a lot of people to to get them on board so that they can save their businesses, because they have no idea right now what the hell's happening.
I think
but
it's
you
going to be
gotta
a quick
think, bro.
switch over. Yeah. Hi, Nina.
Yeah,
How
you
you
gotta.
doing?
Hey, you
What's up,
guys,
sis?
I
Happy
just
birthday,
came
y'all.
on.
Go ahead.
What's up? I just came on to test my
Happy
new mic,
birthday.
you
You're a
guys.
Christmas baby.
Yes, I am. Thank you
Wow,
very
happy
much.
birthday.
Oh, so is
Thank
my
you.
niece,
Hey,
Lucy.
Lizard
Happy birthday.
King. Hey, Jess. Hey, bro. Hey,
Your mic
What
Navigator.
sounds
up?
good. It's a little low. I
It's a
can
little
raise you
low.
up a
You
little
guys are
bit.
live here. Okay, let me see. Hold on.
I can raise your mic up a little bit. You got an
Keep talking,
interface?
keep talking. Hold on. Right now.
There you go. Now that sounds better.
Merry Christmas, everybody. You like my new
Yes.
mic?
Merry Christmas.
Fire,
Oh,
fire,
You have a
fire.
cup of wine?
No, I haven't had any drinks today. But what's up, Vic Gear? Hey, chat. XRP Nelson. Merry Christmas, everyone. Hello to the chat because I am the chat. There you go.
That part. But yeah, so Lizard, you got to look back to the .com boom, the mid '90s, with nobody watching that. So I don't understand why everybody think, all of us think that the rest of the 99% is gonna catch this. They not. I don't care if
No.
you a bank, a mom and pop store, a gas station, a car lot. They don't know, and they don't care. And when it's time for them to care, it'll be too late, and they will pay greatly because they gonna have to have it.
I think this
Unfortunately.
already.
I believe that too. I believe it.
I think it's already set, guys. Think about it. You can do a Zelle transaction with your telephone number or your email address right now through almost all the banking apps, all the banking platforms. So the merchants that we're referring to, this is going to be an easy transfer for them. It's going to be the same. People are going to still swipe their card. All the cards are going to, every Visa, MasterCard, American Express is able to be run on Ripple. So, and has been for years. So when this flip absolutely happens, it will be that easy for them. They really won't have to do anything. All those transactions will be done through the Visa, MasterCard like they always have been. Now, the guy that wants to be more frugal and have a better payment platform, tap to pay and all those things, that tech guy is going to be the one that'll use this technology and need a little help from maybe some people like us in the community that actually have the knowledge and stuff. But I was really focusing on that, Lizard King, about a year ago. And I was actually like trying to pound the pavement and see what people are really actually wanting to implement, if they're actually willing to, embrace this technology. And a lot of them are just scared. They don't know. They don't want to spend the time to know. And by the time it comes, or like you said, they're going to just be overwhelmed and like, okay, now I got to do this.
Yeah, they're going to get real
Realistically.
brave when that liquidity dries up here in the first quarter of 2025.
Mhm.
Well, the thing is besides the fear, it's comfort. A lot of folks are comfortable. Their jobs that they have made them very comfortable, with a little to nothing. They give them enough to be comfortable to where they got to keep coming back to make, to spend their time to earn a little bit to come back and just be comfortable. And that's the problem with people, is people are in their comfort zone. So once you get comfortable in life, you cannot go forward. Think about getting in your
there's going to
bed.
be I think
Think about
there's
getting
going
in
to
your
be a
bed.
period.
Hold on. Think about getting in your bed on a cold night, and that bed is warm under those covers, and that morning comes, that alarm clock goes off. You don't want to get up. You comfortable. Same shit.
I think there's going to be a period of adjustment, and there's going to be a period of a whole lot of uncomfortability. And then people are going to say, well, this sucks and I got to do something different. And through pain comes growth. You know that. And so things are going to have to get hard, and people are going to have to be uncomfortable, and there's going to be a period of adjustment. And then you'll see the full-on adoption, because you'll have to drag them kicking and screaming, but adoption's coming. This ain't going away. And the way things are going with, not to change the subject, but the way the world is with BRICS and the dollar and everything else, everything going to stablecoin and RLUSD, this is the way we're going to do business. Now, whether it be a loan for a house, which, we've all seen the video of young Trump talk about how it's ridiculous to get a loan and how it takes too long, and how by the time you get the loan, the house is already sold off money and all this kind of bullshit stuff. But the finance part of it, just getting a loan, look at the automobile industry. Are we going to continue to be able to get loans for cars? I mean, when this dries up, it's going to be, nobody's getting approved for shit. And so these financial institutions are going to be looking for how they can get money to make loans because that's their business. And if the liquidity dries up, they're out of business. And that's why providing that liquidity through, cryptocurrencies, through Ripple, on demand liquidity, that's how they're going to get it done. Now, I don't know if they already know about that and all they got to do is just log on to a different app and make it happen, or if they even know about it. But I know that change is coming. And so if they're not prepared, then there's going to be that period of adjustment is going to drag out longer. And I'm into getting this done quick because, I'm retirement age and I'm ready to kick this job to the curb. I want to do what I want to do. And so punching the clock ain't really on my list of things to do at 60 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I needed this to happen yesterday.
It's coming, Lizard.
I hear
It's
that,
coming.
buddy. I hear that. This global adoption, like you're referring to, is definitely going to be some time because look at what you just talked about. You kind of gave your own timeline because this countries aren't completely ready to do anything. Some are, some aren't, but most of them just have a small fraction of the entire population that even knows about blockchain, nevertheless using it. And then some countries are fully widely adopted. And this liquidity that you're referring to, yes, it's going to get just pulled like a rug. It's going to be absolutely insane when this carry trade, this Japan carry trade comes unwinding. And it takes a lot of those dominoes down, including some of these currencies that I'm not going to mention. I don't want to say which currencies are going to go down, but we all pretty much know what they are in this community.
Say it.
And that's going to be where that global liquidity is needed.
Yeah, they
For
say
that.
it's going to start with the overnight repos.
Yeah. Yep. The carry.
What does that mean, overnight repos?
So,
Lizard King.
So from what I understand, which I'm not fully versed on the subject, but the overnight repos are payments that have to be made overnight before the business for the next day. And that's whenever the transactions actually happen that happen during the business hours and then get settled at night. And so if you're unable to settle at night, then whenever you get there the next morning and things aren't settled, that's when the stuff hits the fan. So that's when things start breaking down, is when these things don't settle.
Yep.
So
banks
I could
loan
probably
on a day-to-day basis. Like HSBC is the bank of banks here in the United States. They'll loan Bank of America, $100 million, and that interest is due daily. That's what you mean by that. That's the daily accrued rate. So that needs to be. Some of these banks borrow that money for 20. I don't think it's like 24 hours, but it's day by day. They have to pay that interest, and they can even call that loan in. And they have to pay it in full. Some of these loans that these big companies are getting, they literally have to pay that immediately and cash out all the liquidity from other sources to pay that day rate. So that's where when the interest rate raises, which we have seen in the past, that negatively affects everything. And also when the interest rates drop, some of these, institutions don't make as much money, so they'll liquidate those assets to get out of that and move into something else. So that's a really good
I'm gonna tell
explanation.
y'all like I always
I appreciate that.
tell y'all like I always tell y'all. I'm gonna let those institutions worry about those problems because that ain't my problem.
Well, that's why they want blockchain, because blockchain, they can move money to speed of light. They don't have to carry, hundreds of millions of dollars in a Nostro Vostro account that's sitting there frozen, not being able to do anything. They can literally use that $100 million and deploy it all over and make money on it in seconds. And there's
I can't control that. All I want you to do is do what you're gonna do so I can benefit. So I can't control none of that. But I'm in position. So y'all do what y'all need to do so I can benefit. That's part.
That's it. So Nina, how was your Christmas? How are you doing, girl?
I'm good. I'm good. My Christmas was good. I just relaxed, talked to a couple friends, answered my birthday and Christmas texts and phone calls. It's been a chill day. A little emotional, I can't lie, but I'm all right.
Dope. Your mic sound good.
Thank you. Check
yeah.
one. My mic sounds nice. I like it. Thank you for the
Check
birthday
one,
wishes,
check two.
everyone.
Yeah, we
We ain't gonna tell you how young she is though.
No. I'm only
I
30,
know.
you guys. No, I'm
I'd like to be 30 again. It would be great. So nice.
yeah.
That's
I
okay.
like to
We're
be
young.
30 and know what I know now. Well, no, I'd like to be 30 or my son's age 27 and 28. Or any of my kids ages from 21 to 28.
30
I
and
like to be
rich is a
their
whole lot
age.
better than 30 and poor.
But 30 and rich can still be detrimental if you don't know what you're doing. You can lose it by 31, 32.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'd like to be their age and know what I know now and have the financial literacy and capability to be 60 and still have what I had at 30. You get what I'm saying? There's a difference.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Gary. You're correct. I'm getting ready for that Friday night with Connector. That's why I got this mic. And plus, Marvin and I have a show with our interviews. M and Nina Productions. You know what I'm saying? M and N Productions coming through.
Drop that.
There you go.
Drop
That's
that.
That's a catchy name.
Awesome.
There you go. Nice.
Yep.
That part.
Great, guys.
So some of y'all get ready, man, because some of y'all is on the list. If you have if you got an interesting story and you want to be interviewed, tap in. If you don't, that's cool too. But we're here to interview the Blue Crew. Little small, quick plug, real quick. We want to interview the little people, the people that's just like us, the people that we talk to every day, and get your perspective on life before, during crypto, and your plan for after crypto. You get what I'm saying? So that's kind of the concept, man. So.
A little personal, a little crypto. We want a little bit of both, if you're willing.
There you go.
Right.
Nice. I'm excited for you guys. I'm ready to hear these. I'm ready to hear these stories of people's, boom to bust or bust to boom. It's going to be very,
and all
very
everything in between.
We got a very diverse, eclectic group here. It's amazing. Just people from all walks of life, all levels of knowledge.
And for those of you that didn't
skills.
watch that Pay Me an XRP video right on this channel, you should watch it. It was fire. He had a good story.
Yes, it was great. I was very happy to host that for you guys. That was good. Also, the Friday night jam was really good too, Nina. I was really excited
absolutely.
about that.
I had so much fun.
I did too.
So much fun.
Super ready for Friday. we got a few people willing to come on.
OSW dropping some fire in the chat, y'all.
For those that want to do the Friday night jam, you better hit us up early. Hit Mr. Connector up. If you don't have his channel, hit me up. We'll probably have a full house like right when we go live. So
yeah, go to Connector Jam.
Yeah, I got to put his description up in my.
So you could.
I'll put his description up in my link later tonight.
Watch the last show from last Friday. It's kind of long, but we were just getting started. But Navigator came up with the song, and I just followed him. So if anybody wants to,
Vic Gear, appreciate that, man.
Yeah,
appreciate that, Vic.
I was inspired, Nina.
Yeah, man.
I haven't collaborated.
That's dope. That's what it's meant to do.
Yeah, it was.
That's crazy, man.
I like doing that kind of stuff. I don't get to do it very often, so.
Yeah,
it was cool listening to y'all.
Yeah,
it's all about exercising your brain, right? Whatever way you decide to do that, but it's all about not letting that muscle, relax too much but you don't want to overload it too much. You can do that too, but it's all about keeping that at least that part of you working. You know what I'm saying? The rest of you could go away, but if that brain is working, you okay. You know what I'm saying? Keep exercising that thing. Exercise that brain.
So you guys, so for now, so I'm gonna make a Eminem Productions YouTube for Marvin and I. But in the meantime, you could probably catch us on Uncle Buster's channel and the Navigator's channel. We'll let you on one of these. We'll be doing the interviews.
Excellent.
And that's the end. No more promotion. We're not promoting no more, yeah.
And that's it.
No, you're
And that's
good. You know, guys, I love diversity. I love people that want to branch out and do things, especially for the community. You guys want to show your gifts. You guys want to, you know, make a difference in the community. I applaud you.
No, because neither.
I
I'm gonna speak for me. I didn't want to be on YouTube, just to be honest. So
now speak for both of us. We both.
And she didn't either. So she gave me permission to speak for her too. So neither one of us set out to be on YouTube, right? And like I said, we you know we'll put that on a different show. You know what I'm saying? How we collabed or whatever, whatnot. We won't do it here. Not tonight. That's not the point of this show.
Exactly.
But some of y'all sound like y'all tired, man. Y'all too much eggnog or what?
Shit, it's Christmas, brother.
Yeah.
2 bottles in.
Oh Lord!
Dang, 2
bottles, 2 turkey wings, some tamales, some yeah, buddy. I feel you, man.
Who's counting?
Got the itis. What's up, Yogi? Yogi blowing each other. What's up, Yogi? You see the interview?
The interview was wild.
Hey, thank you, Yogi. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Yogi.
The shit show. That's what's up. It's glad to see the feedback. That's dope.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. I thank that brother. I want to say this last thing about it, man. I thank that brother paid me, man, for having the gumption, man, to come out and put his life story out and give us all of that, man. And that man poured it all on the line. You feel what I'm saying? That man was exhausted when he got done. But I feel like it was therapy for him and a lot of us here because, what it showed was you're not the only one that's going through something. And this is the thing about life, y'all. Anytime that you think you're going through something, I guarantee you somebody going through something a little bit more harder than you. And it's people that have been through way harder shit than you, so you can get through. And that's why I always say, go to sleep tonight and wake up and see what tomorrow brings. But if you give up today, it's over with.
There you go.
Well said.
Mic drop.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, I'm a hop off here.
Well, enjoy the rest of your night, sis.
Hey, have a good night, Nina. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
It's still early in Cali, though.
See you Friday.
Yeah,
we'll see you Friday, Nina.
Yeah. Do you remember what time? You'll let me know.
I'll text you. I don't remember.
Okay. All right, you guys.
Good night. Merry Christmas.
Good night. Merry Christmas, everyone, and
Merry Christmas.
enjoy the rest of your night.
I appreciate
it. Salute. Big birthday salute.
Thank you. All right.
Good night. See you next time.
Good night. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Let's switch gears a little bit, guys. I want to go back to crypto. I have seen a lot of things in the last 3 days that shows me that something big's coming. I really feel it. I don't know if we're going to have another pullback before then, some little catalyst, but I'm like thinking something's going to happen right before Inauguration Day. I don't know if it's going to be a big push for profit or it's going to be a big push down. One of the two. But a lot of catalysts are pushing it either way, and we still haven't had Bitcoin have its major blow off top yet. So that's my only I wouldn't say worry, it's my concern, because Bitcoin is definitely going to have its blow off top. There's just no way around. There's too much institutional money flowing into that easily for it not to. So that means that this is going to take a little bit longer, is my opinion. That's what I'm hedging. That's why I did take a little bit of profit with this run. I didn't take profit on XRP. I I did sell some XRP. I saved like $500 worth of XRP. I pretty much sold everything else that I had profit on, though, just in case. I'm making it as a suggestion to you. If you got some other coins that aren't your best coins and you're in profit on some of them, I would definitely take some profit soon before the first of the year, just in case. You don't want to be sitting on the sideline for 3 to 6 months or whatever till we get regulations actually in place. Yeah, Trump could come on day one, fire Gary Gensler, and boom, yeah, we're off for adoption. But it's still going to take some time to actually get in the code. Companies may jump on, but they may not until there's actually something set in stone in writing passed through Congress. So that could take some time. Just saying. I took a little profit off the table. Nothing wrong with that. It isn't any of my ISO coins. So just saying.
Heck yeah.
I want your opinion on that, guys. I want each one of your opinions, if you don't mind sharing. And if you feel differently than that, why you feel different.
Well, if you have to
I'm
take profits, then you have to take profits. I mean, that's what it is. I try not to be in a position where I have to take profits. But if I had to, then just a little bit. But I try not to mess with
I
my
missed
bag.
all that.
I look at the tax
What do you mean?
implications. I'll be waiting until after the first of the year as to not put any more income in my tax bracket situation, so that I don't cross any bracket barriers to pay more income tax, because that may or may not, who knows what's going to happen. But for me, playing it safe would be to not take any profits till after the first of the year, because if Trump comes in 2025, it'll be the taxes for 2025 that that it gets
You get
regulated.
taxed on.
Right. So
Mhm.
I don't know if they're going to grandfather us, because they came out with new tax rules and the IRS comes out and says, okay, this is the deal. Well, that don't mean shit to nobody. You got to pass a law. Otherwise, that's taxation without representation. And there's problems behind that. So I feel like you can't just have the IRS make up a rule on something that's new, like crypto. So you're going to have to pass a law, give us the rules of the road, tell us exactly, because you can't tell us that we're going to get taxed on something if we go into it thinking that we're not getting taxed on it. So they're going to have to say, okay, from this date forward, this is going to be either your value added tax because it's a currency, or because it's a commodity, but it can't be a capital gains tax because it's not gains in a stock option.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have a value added tax and have a flat tax on everything with a VAT is what they call it. But for them not to say anything, well, then there's nothing and for the IRS to come out and say, here's the rules, that's not exactly the way it works. We got to have representation. We got to have the conversation. We got to have Congress pass the law, and then we can pay taxes on the crypto. Until those things happen, they can say the sky is whatever color they want it to be, and that doesn't make it so. Now, to stand up against that and to say, no, Mr. IRS man, that's not what we're going to do, that takes a little bit of courage. And I don't think that a lot of people are going to be able to do that, unless you're 60 and don't give a crap anyway.
Hey.
But, we're going to have some solid foundations in order to build this. If this is going to be something that they're going to want to tax, they got to tell us what the tax rate is. They got to tell us what consists of a tax, whether it's bought on the last quarter of the year, or what the interest rate is on. There's a lot that goes into paying taxes. Furthermore, if you bought and sold crypto and you made a little bit of money, or you lost a little bit of money. So right now we're all talking about making money. Well, what if you lose? What if you bought a coin and it went to zero and you're out, do you get to write that off on your taxes? It's not just a one-way street. If I'm going to be taxed on crypto, then I'm going to be able to write off losses. And once we can write off losses, shoot, that tax bill is going way down, cuz way down. So that's what they're afraid of. So they want to come out with these rules, they want to float the idea out there to say, we're going to tax crypto and it's going to be based on capital gains tax, at 25 or 35% or whatever they want to come out and say. And people are going to buy that shit. Well, if you pay taxes on something that's voluntary anyway, so if you want to pay taxes voluntarily on what they said was to be so, and then next year comes around and they say, okay, no taxes, and then you're going to fight with the IRS to get your money back. Good luck with that one.
Good luck.
Yep, I paid taxes in 2021 on crypto.
I did too. I did too.
And I wrote off my
2021.
losses too with that tax thing they had. I can't remember which one I used. I used that tax thing, but yeah, I felt real bad about doing it though. Like,
well, whenever they
feeling
sent out the tax form, and it had a box on there that says, "Did you buy or sell crypto?" All that was required was you check yes or no.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it seems like people were actually having issues if they didn't file. So I've heard some people having some financial issues for not filing. But I'm sure they had large gains,
Yeah,
So
you got to look at the folks that took profit, man. So right now you got people that are taking a $2.70 or $2.80 XRP, and they selling a bag and then they buying it back at 210 or 215. You just created a taxable event.
Exactly.
Right.
And they also said you got to have a different file for each of your wallets.
Each wallet
Each
wallet
has to have-
separate.
Yes. So you know what? Good luck with that.
That's for
You're lucky-
2026. That's for 2026.
Man, that ain't gonna fly because these people, it's hard enough. This tax thing is hard enough. They wanted to simplify the tax bill, right? They wanted it to fit on the back of a postcard. Remember, they wanted your taxes to be simple enough where you get A, B, C, and there's your bottom line, and there's your taxes, and that's easy enough for everybody to be able to do. And now they're talking about taxing each individual wallet separately. Man, listen, there's just some things that Americans aren't willing to do.
some
and
people are moving out of the country for that reason. Literally.
Let me ask you a question about the moving out of the country, because obviously I was in the Navy, so I spent some time out of the country. For the people that's thinking about moving out of the country just for tax implications, have you ever been anywhere outside the United States, outside the 50? Have you visited all the 50 states? And if you've never been anywhere before you decide to just uproot yourself and move somewhere, you might want to go visit, because I'm gonna tell you something. When I went in 98 and in 2000, I believe, were the two different years I went, McDonald's wasn't McDonald's. So the food is different. You get what I'm saying? The culture, everything is different than what you're used to. If you're 40, 50 years old, you're used to a certain thing. That's a major culture shock, moving to another country. So just because it looks good that somebody else is doing it on YouTube doesn't mean you can do it. But you may want to look around where the country that you're in first, and try a couple of those places before you just say, I'm leaving the United States. Go ahead.
My sister has lived in Mexico for 20 years.
Nice.
She's down there by herself.
Nice.
And she went down there. I mean, she's something else, but
one in a million. That's one in a million.
Hey,
she bought a Airbnb, and then she lived there for a time. And then she decided that she was going to change that and make it her business. So her house that she bought in Puerto Vallarta, it's now her business, and she lives out in the country. And she runs that as her job, as her business. And she doesn't ever show up. It's all online. She emails the clients. She's got a concierge, that lady that takes care of the place and tells her, that something broke or the sink is leaking or there's a problem here or there, and they work it out, they handle it. And she doesn't ever go to that house. She doesn't ever step foot on that property, and she owns it. And so Laura and her crew, they take care of everything. And so, yeah, there is some adjustment to getting used to the food and the water and the conveniences, because let me tell you something, you got it good in America. We got it good right here. I mean, you go somewhere else and it's gonna be different, bro.
Tell them again.
Oh, I've been in
No
Nicaragua.
running water.
If you ain't been nowhere, you better go somewhere first.
Go to
Especially there,
Nicaragua.
they're
Yeah,
stealing the electricity off the pole, and then the electricity company comes by and they get busted, so they get caught, and then you don't have electricity. It ain't your business, and you don't got nothing to do with it, but you don't have power now, and so now you got to wait or call somebody, and Jose's got to come back over there and steal the electricity again. It's just the way it's done. That's just the way it's done there. I mean, it's such a culture shock to get used to the way things are
Lizard
done.
King, where are you at, brother? You don't have to say the city, but just like South, East Texas.
I'm in Texas. I live in Houston.
Oh, good.
H-Town.
We're
Okay,
in-
you close to me.
Yeah. Well, I say we sharing that brisket, bro.
Oh, for
Oh,
shit,
heck
sure. We
yeah.
doing that for real. Oh, yeah, we doing that for real. Jessica Diamond is from Houston.
Oh, okay.
Heck yeah. I'm in Idaho though, right now.
Well, you would decide to go Bigfoot hunting or what?
Yeah.
Y'all crazy.
I already shot him. I already shot Bigfoot.
Right.
I bagged him.
This is why I like crypto, y'all. Shit like that.
I hear ya.
The small
Yeah,
things, man. But
Nicaragua was like that, Lizard King. I went there and they literally take a coat hanger with a piece of wire and throw it up onto the thing and get electricity coming into their house.
As a matter of fact,
I've ever seen.
her being in Mexico is the reason why I know anything at all about XRP. He called. Let me
Hey,
tell you the story.
Lizard King, drop the link to her Puerto Vallarta place.
And where
I'll
is
rent
it? Puerto
it.
Vallarta?
I will.
Okay.
I will. So check it out. I'm here and I'm working every day. I work in the refineries. I'm from the patch, so I'm working in the oil fields, right? I'm working in a refinery. I do what I do. It's been, 35 years of that. So my lungs are smoked. Anyway, she calls me up crying, and I'm like, Big Brother kicks in. I'm like, what the hell's going on? What's wrong? What happened? Do I need to get on a plane? What's going on? She's like, no, I can't make no money. She says, by the time I get a customer from the United States to pay my American bank, and then I pay my bills with the American bank, and then I try to send myself grocery money across the border, I can't make it. I can't turn a profit because of the fees and the transaction penalties that I get moving money from the United States into Mexico. And I said, well, just hold on. Don't do nothing crazy. Just let me figure this out, and I'll get back with you. Not 3 days, dude. 3 days. I'm listening to a doctor. I can't remember his name right now, but he's a chiropractor that does holistic medicines, right? I'm listening to him, and he says for the very first time I heard somebody say XRP. And I was like, what did he say? I rewound that. I said, what did you say? XRP for cross-border transactions, less than a penny for your fees and all this kind of stuff. I just stopped right there and started Googling this stuff and started reading about it. And it was, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning before I got off that thing, and called my sister the next day. And I said, this is what we need to do. We need to get you on a Coinbase, because that's what was going on back in the day, because that was really the only thing that was available. Well, she couldn't get Coinbase because she's in Mexico. So she ended up going with Bitstamp or something that was available to her there, or MexStamp or something like that. I don't know what it's called.
Mexi.
Yeah.
Mexi.
That's what it was. Yeah. So she was able to get an account in Mexico and get an exchange in the United States and get her money changed over to XRP, and then send her XRP to her exchange in Mexico and cash that shit out in pesos and go buy some chicken, for Pete's sake. And it basically saved her business. She was able to turn a profit after that. And then whenever so the utility was the very first impression that I got from XRP. I'm like, well, there's going to be sheetrockers galore spending their money, sending their money back to Mexico without having to go to the Western Union, because that's what they do. They come here, they hang sheetrock, and they spread mud, and they send that shit back. But if you can do that with this XRP, well, then, golly, they're going to be able to send back more and help their family more, because it's all about more. So when I realized that this was going to take over the banking industry, I started looking into the SWIFT aspect of everything and seeing how this is going to help, multilateral corporations. I'm like, they're going to make some fucking money with this shit, yo.
So you got to look at any of y'all that saw the Twitter space with Donald Trump, Donald Jr., Eric, and Darren. When Donald Jr. started talking, the exact same story that Lizard just shared was the same story that Donald Jr. shared about his family's estate with the United States, with the government trying to basically squeeze them out of doing business here or getting loans. And guess how they was able to circumvent that? Crypto.
Mm-hmm. Keep talking. I got to go pee real quick, guys. Hang on.
For sure.
So we're in an interesting space, y'all. Great day, great year, great time to be alive, but it's also great. It's a great time to have the right information and have the right people around that also has the information. And for me, I like being in a space where I'm around people that have more information than me, so I can always learn something, right? And always elevate instead of becoming stagnant and not being able to go forward because I got comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just this a dope ass space, man. And just think 15, 20 years ago, what we're doing was considered this is what the geeks did. Jumped online and played video games and talked to each other and talked to people around the world. And then we're talking about finances around the world, state to state, city to city, from wherever you're coming from. And whenever we want to. And I think that's part of the threat is they see that the diversity of the people that's talking about it, whether it's age, whether it's ethnicity, belief system, whatever it is, we all coming together for one common cause. And that's to get rich, dog play.
I dropped that link in the chat if you want to check that out.
That's it.
Okay.
Oh, the Airbnb. It's where's
What
the
up,
name of
Lord?
the town again?
I'm sorry.
What's the name of the town again?
Puerto Vallarta. Hey, copy it.
That is.
I'm
that
on my
place is
phone,
like-
Navigator. Can you copy that and save it, and then I'll ask for you during the week or something? I can't grab it.
I could try to do that. Yeah, I could do it on the stream or in the YouTube link.
Or send it to me on DM.
That place right there you just mentioned that your sister, she still lives there right now?
No, she lives in the country. She lives in Puerto Vallarta. Well, I think it's like Crete or somewhere. So she lives in the next town over, right? So she's not in Puerto Vallarta because that's like, hippy dippy where all the kids go.
Expensive.
She's older. So and she's over the party scene and all that kind of stuff. So she don't play like that.
Right.
Now it's just irritating and all the tourists are in her way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The damn kids on spring break.
It's 70 to 90 degrees like all year long there. It's like the perfect
she's
weather.
wishing it would be cold.
I'm moving there.
Usually she's here with me. Usually she comes to Houston for Christmas and spends Christmas with me here. But this year she wasn't able to do it. But maybe next year.
Go there. That's one of the locations that I was going to go to. because it's relatively cheap if you're not living in that exact town, but you can live there for like $1,500 a month, like
Yeah.
a king.
Just tell her the
Literally.
Lizard King sent you. I'm sure she'll get a kick out of that.
Right, right. I'll check it out. I'm
Heck
looking
yeah.
at flights right after the first of the year. I'm getting out of the country for a few months and living cheaper and just exploring and not work. Decompress and take some time. Much needed profits have come in, and I'm ready to change
Well,
things up a little bit.
you
And
know, she's lived in Mexico for 20 years, and
yeah,
I ain't
she's
touching nothing.
she's Mexican. She forgets English words. You know, she's Mexican, man. I tease her all the time about it. But after you're there for 20 years, you see the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? You see the good times and you see the bad times, and you see how things have changed. One thing that she says she cannot get away from is the construction. They are building condos on the beach from north to south, all
Everywhere.
along,
Yeah.
everywhere. She says she can't get away from it. Every time she gets someplace and she thinks, okay, this is going to be a cool spot, boom, right next door, they start building a condo.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all running from.
She should just get the
I don't get what you're
condo
running
already
from.
built in that built up section and then have to worry about it.
Well, what I
Problem
told her was,
solved.
listen, we mooned because she's got a shitload of XRP now too, right? So I told her, I said, listen, you're gonna have to get in the game. You know, you're looking at it, buy you some land, build you a fucking condo, you know, get into the business. And she
Yeah.
said, oh, they'll eat me up down here. But
Oh, is that right?
it's it's becoming a fast track because they know something down there. They know that all the gringos are fixing to bail.
Not this one.
Yeah, when the
Yeah,
it's
and they're
funny you say
building.
that. I see a
Y'all
lot
go
of
ahead
these
and build.
tropical
I'm gonna buy up all y'all
destinations.
shit.
I see a lot of these tropical destinations getting packed with tourists and retirees and expats. Yeah, so you're right. However, is it really going to be? I don't know. I think life really isn't going to change in some of these third world countries too much when
You look
the
at
crash
well,
actually happens. You know what I
most
mean?
people
Because
don't want it to. They don't want it to change because it becomes
yeah,
commercialized and Americanized. But if you look at what's happening in America, all of your tropical destinations from Florida to Southern California, it's built out. It's built out and played out. And
Yep.
now you got to look at storms coming in and stuff like that. So people are going to be looking for warm destinations that are, typically outside of the country, even if it's for a summertime home or wintertime home, a second place to go to, just so they can get the hell out of town for a week or so. And with tokenization of properties, you're going to be able to buy portions of a rental and have it for free if you want to. It's your however that's broken up. Say you own 50% of the apartment or what have you. You just put your name on the week that you want to use it, and then you got it. It's no money coming in, right? So
I want to know
That's a
the timeshare
timeshare.
blockchain
That's a
that you're referring
timeshare.
to there. That's it.
That's a
Timeshare
timeshare.
blockchain. Proppy did.
Right.
I know that Proppy's done a few of those supposedly. And there's another couple tokens that were mentioned in the community that are going to do that. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. Keep going, Lizard King.
well, with that being built out the way it is and tokenization coming on the scene the way it is, you can see that this is prime example for people in the United States to own, a portion of a business in some place like Mexico or Costa Rica or whatever strikes your fancy, Puerto Rico, whatever you're into,
I just was in Puerto Rico. It was very beautiful. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. That place, when you guys said culture shock, just coming from the United States to Puerto Rico is a slight culture shock, believe it or not.
Man,
Keep
listen,
going.
man. Let me tell y'all something, man. The majority of got to include myself. The majority of us Americans are spoiled in the motherfucker. You're not gonna make it in those small ass foreign countries, man. I'm telling y'all. Take
That's
your
what
ass
I'm
over
saying.
there now while you broke. Go over there while you broke. and live with the broke people.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm telling y'all.
After a couple of weeks, if you want to stay at the house and have a pizza delivered, you know, and be back to being American, you just cruise on back home, man. It ain't like you got to stay there.
That's it, buddy.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because some people had an idea, I'm just gonna uproot, take everything I got, and I'm gone. I'm out of here. Okay. You'll be back. You'll be back.
You know, quick decisions never seem to last. From my experience, if I make a decision quick, it's gonna be a flash in the pan idea. It's a flash in the pan idea. It's not gonna last. Something that you take
You gotta have a plan.
Plan out, and you research it, and you figure it out, and you make your moves. That's something that's going to be solid and something that you're going to have. And, you know, if it don't work out, you don't spend no time down there, you don't want it no more, sell it. It's easily done. Just send them the tokens.
It's an option.
So she's actually taking.
But don't just say, I'm leaving for good. I'm gone. I'm out of America. I'm leaving. I'm out of here. Okay.
So does your sister take XRP payments for her Airbnb?
Airbnb doesn't take XRP.
Yeah, but she has to run her everything through Airbnb. She can't really.
Yeah,
I got you. Yeah, I guess that's contracts.
She's a top leaser or whatever they call it. One of the better, you know, she's got 5 stars and all that kind of stuff. She works hard to keep that rating up there. So
right,
she does real good, you know, and really and truly the money, it's probably about like having a trade job, you know. So she makes her bills, she makes her men's, you know, she makes ends meet, and she's living where she wants to live. And so that's what she decided to do. And whenever she decided to go down there, man, it was like, what in the world are you thinking, girl? Are you crazy? Are you out your mind?
Nina Blossom wanted to shout out to anybody that she didn't shout out for the birthday wishes. I didn't want to forget while I was still thinking about it. And shout out to Nina. Happy birthday again, girl. And Merry
I'm going to tell some of y'all something. Some of y'all that live in the cold northeast or northwest United States, come to the South during the summer. Just come to the southern United States. You know, some of you people that are in the South or on the West Coast, go to the East Coast or the North. Right now, why it's wintertime? That's the type of move you're talking about making.
Yeah, Foderus, Puerto Rico.
If you ain't used to it, don't be a shock, man. I'm telling y'all, beauty only lasts so long, man. Thailand was beautiful, but I was ready to come back home.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere I went, Seychelles Islands was beautiful. You know, Australia was beautiful. Hawaii was beautiful, but it wasn't like the United States. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm not.
I was told before I left. I was told before I left the United States on my first 6-month tour, when you get back, young man, you're going to kiss the ground. I said, you got me fucked up. That's what I said. You got me fucked up. Guess what I did when I got back?
Mm-hmm.
I was happy to be back home where I knew, at least I thought I knew what was going on. You know,
well, back home for you is Texas. Hey, Marvin, back home for you is Texas, Louisiana. And that's a special place. That's not Baltimore.
No. I was born in Watts, California. You see the hat? Jackie Robinson, Dodgers. See the photo? I'm from LA. I grew up in Arkansas. My grandmother was from Texas. My grandmother left Texas in the 60s, I believe, and moved to Los Angeles and had my mother and her siblings in Los Angeles. So all of my mother's siblings, kids, we're all from California. But I got relocated to Arkansas when I was 7, and then I got bounced back and forth between Arkansas and California from 7 to I went to the military at 19. After my stint in the military, I moved to Texas by force. I wasn't trying to come to Texas. I didn't like Texas. I love it now. But when I moved here, it was a culture shock. I left San Diego, got off the plane in Houston, and it was like I was going 100 miles an hour in San Diego. When I got here, it was 30 miles an hour. Yeah. So you can get a culture shock in the United States. You can get a culture shock, you know, in the country you live in. I'm telling y'all, come where I'm at right now. For some of y'all that's in the city, you wouldn't make it. You can't. You don't even like the damn mosquitoes. You see what I'm saying? So some of y'all better think about I'm telling you, go visit. I
Marvin,
know folks cry about the mosquitoes in
Marvin,
Texas. Go ahead.
Marvin. I'm from
Yep.
Texas. It's 30 degrees right now, and I'm cold as a son of a gun.
I know
I'm
it.
in
That's what I'm
Idaho.
saying.
It's about
That's what I'm
50
saying.
here.
That's what I'm saying.
A little warmer where I live at.
That's what I'm saying, man.
It's a little warmer
But I'm gonna
where
get
I
off my
live.
soapbox, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get off my soapbox, man, and trying to,
I
convince
got
people to.
62 degrees
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
in Texas,
yeah.
Nice.
but I hear it's headed this way.
Yeah, it's gonna get cold here. It's gonna get cold here. But do your own research, man, on that too before you just uproot. Because some of y'all got families that you're about to uproot. Some of y'all got, for a single person, hey man, bounce around, do what you want to do. But some of y'all got families, and what are you leaving behind? You know what I mean? And it's cool if you need to break away and move. Ain't nobody. I'm not telling anybody to. I'm just saying, put some judgment behind what you're getting ready to do. And then you got to think about it. Who going down there with you? You gonna be by yourself? Do you have a team that's going with you? You got somebody that's watching your back? In the military, we did the buddy system. We weren't allowed to go nowhere without at least one other person, the buddy system. So, and the night I got cut in Thailand, guess why, it kind of went bad for me. I broke the buddy system. I was with my girlfriend at the time, but it wasn't a guy there that could help me fight. So I'm fighting all these dudes by myself in a foreign country.
Mm.
Yeah,
I
people are
almost
going to
died in
do what people are
Thailand.
going to do. Some people are running away from things, and some people are running to things, and some people are just running. But
Exactly.
family.
That's what
If
I'm
you got a
saying. Face your
family,
problems.
it's different. If you got family, even now, if I had a choice and I was crypto rich and 30 and had a 7 and a 10-year-old, I wouldn't be going nowhere. I'd be staying right here making this happen until send them to college, and get them married off or get them on their own and get them up on their feet and then go do what I want to go do. But that's a priority that each individual is going to have to assess for themselves. And the fact of the matter is, if
Correct.
we don't start raising better children, we're all fucked anyway. We
That's
have
it.
to raise good kids. If we don't raise good kids, what are we leaving behind? That's all we're going to leave is our children. And your house is going to be somebody else's house. Your car is going to be gone. All your stuff that you pride yourself about having, that's all trash. The only thing that's still going to be here are your children and their children. And if you don't take pride in raising them to be responsible, upstanding adults to take care of their business, we're all kind of screwed,
And
I'm
that's
getting
why
off
I
that
always
soapbox.
say,
I dropped the link, guys. I'm going to go for about
my
another 30 more
XRP,
minutes if anybody wants to jump in.
my XRP, that bag, the forever bag, is for my kids and their kids and their kids. Right? That's why I built a moat around my XRP bag so I could do exactly what Lizard just said. Leave my kids something. But it's not about leaving them financial freedom. It's also about leaving them the knowledge of what to do with this finance to never have to be in a position that a lot of us have been in and came out of. So we also have to teach people that when you are able to come up in life, how to not go back where you came from. Because it's easy to go back where you came from and be comfortable. Because guess what? Everybody think you're coming back there anyway. When I first entered the military, everybody said the same thing they said when I was in high school. He ain't gonna graduate. And if I would have listened to them, I wouldn't have. When I went to boot camp, they said the same thing. He ain't gonna graduate. When I graduated boot camp, he ain't gonna make it in the Navy. When I discharged, it was what you gonna say now. So it's the same thing in crypto. He gonna lose it all. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm not trying to prove them wrong. I'm trying to prove me right. I'm right about this. So I'm gonna keep pushing.
Yeah.
But I got my own plan.
I bet you guys had some interesting conversations for Christmas with your family about crypto. I'm wondering how many of them were asking you about it this Christmas. Anybody drop it in the chat if you had some interesting conversations with family that you knew was coming, just say, I had that conversation. Just drop it in the chat. Unfortunately, I didn't have those conversations because my situation, but actually did have a few people reach out to me recently that I haven't talked to in forever. And finally, kind of gave me kudos that, hey, you were right about that XRP. I did buy some of that. So I love hearing those stories. That's why we do what we do, because we know, guys, we've been in this forever. Most of us, we know where this is going. We do the research, we spend the time, but they don't know because they're just naive, and it takes a little persistence to get someone over the edge. And I think I've done that a few times this year, and I'm really glad that it's actually coming to fruition now, and people are actually, gaining from this and actually going to have generational wealth that they hold, and you're going to be a big part of that for these people in their life. So
If
hey, what's up,
let me
Sean?
tell you something.
Yo.
People can buy people. What's up, OG? People can buy the token all they want to. Like somebody could come in right now and have $100,000 right and buy more XRP than a lot of us have. The problem is the part of it that they don't have is the information. They don't have the foundation. They're not doing the research. They're not looking at crypto 5 days a week. Most of us are looking at it 7 days a week. It's Christmas. Look where we are. So the people that
All
you
day.
show this to, it doesn't matter how much they get. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Say you got a person that invests or invested. Let's just do a dollar amount of $1 XRP, and they put 100,000. So they got 100,000 XRP, right? XRP hits $10, they're out. Those are not the people I'm trying to help. That's not generational wealth. You hit a quick lick in the street. You can do that in the street.
No.
Right? So I'm not wasting my time anymore to get somebody in just to make them a quick buck. If you're not here to learn, then I don't have time for you. And that's just that. I'm not trying to save the whole world. I realized that a couple years ago that this shit ain't for everybody. And I can't save everybody, so I'm not trying. Jesus couldn't do it. So who am I?
No, we're so early that we're so early that this is still the learning stage for us. And as we learn and want to educate other people, if they're not down to get down, then yeah, don't waste your time. And shout out to the panel. What's up,
Hey,
Marvin,
I gotta
Alan,
jump off here. I'm gonna
everybody.
catch y'all later.
Eh,
Y'all be cool.
All
Merry
right,
Christmas,
Lizard. All
Hey,
everybody.
right, OG.
Lizard
all right.
All right,
King.
OG.
Hey, Gerald.
Hey,
Later.
Lizard
All
King,
right, bro, get
do you
out.
have X? Do you have a X account? Oh, he jumped off.
Yeah.
What up,
Okay,
Batman?
OG,
Alan,
if you're hearing me in the background, follow me on X, buddy. And shout out to the panel, everybody being here. I really appreciate it. And those listening in the XRP bag holder, what's up, buddy? Lower level
hey,
also. Go ahead.
Alan, I just wanted to say that you sent me the link to my email like you normally do, and I get on easy, but for some reason it didn't work. I had to wait till you posted in the stream.
Yeah, something was
Excuse
going
me.
on with that.
When you
Yeah,
posted it
yeah.
in the chat on YouTube, I was able to get on.
So what's happening
Shadow
is,
ban.
guys, yeah, yep. So what's happening is StreamYard is making everybody go through like a verification. Like you got to click on your YouTube channel and you got to like sign in as, who you are on your account, whether it's, I have multiple accounts. I have one for my cryptonavigator. I got one for another email, and I got one for something else. But anyway, yeah, I don't know why they're doing it. It's just it's happening. They want to verify everything. I think it's a lot of the security issues that are going on right now with Google, because there's been a lot of hacks. So those of you, they're getting a lot of emails with stating that your package is late, and all those garbage ones, don't click on it. Don't be dumb. Don't think that your package is late, and they're not going to contact you through email like that. That's what's happening. So they're just making everybody, I do believe, KYC. But that's pretty much what it is.
It's beyond KYC. It's difficult to get on. I tried to get on like 3 times, but we got it. Thank you for having us on.
Yeah, man. I really appreciate you coming on, Diamond Hands. Sean, I'm glad you made it, buddy. And I see K HUD showing up in the background there. I love what's up, K HUD. Fly Kiwi, appreciate you jumping in. Hold on a minute. Somebody's calling me during live stream.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that the weird part is that with when I first tried to sign into my email, it wouldn't let me do it. Got on through uh, the stuff on in the live chat, but today specifically, my cell phone provider sent me 3 messages to avoid disruption. Please click on this link, and I'm like, dude, I just paid the bill, so I knew it was bogus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
You gotta be
just
careful.
paid the bill.
Verification is not the boardroom stream. Let's say what's that? It's yours. Maybe it's a setting that I have in here. I don't know, man.
Any
I'm gonna have to
ideas how we're gonna
investigate
get
that.
the 5 trillion by the end of the
$5
year?
trillion market cap.
It won't
Yeah,
happen.
we're gonna let Brad Gordon House do his thing, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. So
It,
I have to disagree with OG Sean T this time, right? I'm gonna have to, because there was a lot of people before the election that said that the top was $1.90, $1.96 for XRP. It blew right through that shit. It blew right through it. So I don't believe in the it can't happen or it won't happen. You know, if it don't happen, cool, it didn't happen. They manipulated it some more. But to say that it can't or it won't, we don't know. Because if we did, all of us would sell everything that we have and put it into whatever asset that we knew was gonna do what it was gonna do. So I'd never say,
no, no,
oh, it ain't gonna happen. You get me?
no, no, no.
Go ahead, my bad.
No, that's not where I'm going. Where I'm going is this. I don't think it's going to happen in the next week. But if it's going to happen, everybody's going to jump in. I'm talking about strictly institutional investors. It's going to happen literally the day before January 20th because they want to be pre-positioned for what they know is going to happen. So I
Hold on,
disagree with.
back up for a minute, Sean, when you just said that. So you think that they're gonna actually do something? Institutions are gonna jump before the inauguration day?
Well, and here's what my thought process is that the institutions are notorious for front running everything.
Right.
We all know what's going to happen on January 20th. Once all that stuff is signed into law, if you will, they want to be pre-positioned for what's going to happen in the upcoming 30, 60, 90 days. And I think that's what's going to add a couple $1 trillion to the market because they just know it's going to happen. They've already talked about it. They already know. Now, could they be late to the party? Yeah, because they've been late to the party for the last 10 years. But my intuition tells me that they're like, oh shit, this is happening. We got to get down with it. And that's where I'm at. So I think just before January 20th. So between the 15th and the 20th, I think that's when a lot of shit's gonna like really roll off. Go ahead.
I tell you what,
Thank you.
I don't care if it's December 25th next year. Marvin is in position, and Marvin will keep positioning himself. I can't control what they doing, so I don't give a damn. And I'm not just talking. I don't care what the institutions and the big bank. I don't care what anybody else is doing. Period. Right. So I like this quote that Alex D. Vlogs had back in the day, and I was gonna buy one of his shirts, and then a lot of shit happened. But I don't give a fuck what you do with your money. Right. I don't care what you do with your business.
Yep.
I don't care if you get in or you don't get in. I don't care if you learn this or not. Right? I don't care if you put your money in today and take it out tomorrow. That's on you. You know, I can't
No,
control
no,
what.
no.
Go ahead.
No, I was just talking about the strategy. I was just talking about the strategy that BlackRock, Vanguard, State Street, those guys are going to do because they are going to herd in the masses, and they're going to wait to the last minute to do it, but they're going to do it right before everything jumps off because they know when it's going to jump off. That's how they operate.
Yeah, yeah, you're
I
right.
I think I just fixed the I had to uncheck. You had to verify your authentication or something like that. There was a check in StreamYard that I didn't realize was checked. So when you guys go in to StreamYard, you shouldn't have to do that now.
All right, bro, give me 2 minutes. I got to do
Good.
something.
Alan KYC and people now, y'all.
Authentication. Yeah, it's
KYC and
something.
y'all.
No, StreamYard actually
I'm
has
playing,
that
man.
option on there. I didn't realize it. Now I figured out what it was. I just played around with the settings in here. But that's good to know. So I'm glad you guys brought it up because it was a pain in the butt when I had to do it for other people's streams too. So it's something that I guess gets enabled, and I didn't enable it. It was so just something new. I guess that just maybe that's the upgrade thing that they just did recently, the latest StreamYard.
What's up, Kiwi?
But that's why we learn from each other and figure it out. So sorry about the confusion on you guys getting in on the stream tonight and all the crap that
We got
StreamYard's
it.
doing, but it is what it is.
Mm.
Part of the
Yeah, nah,
process.
man. I appreciate you having us on, man.
KYCing for crypto. You know what I mean? Unfortunate
Yeah.
thing.
Well, you gotta. Okay, so again, now we're talking about the masses coming in, right? Um, let's be honest. How many of your friends and cousins or your girlfriend, how many of them are willingly going to give up their information without looking at you like you crazy? Like, I got to do what? I got to take a picture of my front of my ID, the back of my ID. To us, is normal. KYC is normal. Yeah, yeah. I got to think. It's a lot of hoops you got to jump to get to where we are. And a lot of folks aren't willing. They're afraid to jump through those hoops because they feel like I'm giving up too much of my information. Well, if you're born in this country, guess what? They already got your information. They already got your DNA. They already know everything about you. They got your social security number. They got your birth certificate waiting on you. But for the average person that's comfortable and believes that they're in total control of their life, that's a part of this game that they're just not ready to enter. In my opinion,
Hopefully we got
that's what they're afraid of.
yeah. So hopefully Adam can jump in. Send him the link again. Hopefully it works for him this time. He's got a couple things he would like to share, and we're gonna maybe go about another half an hour. Let's just go 2 hours a night. Screw it. It's Christmas. Hey, by the way, there is a Cash App right here. StreamYard is not free, so if you want to help me pay for StreamYard, please send me a Cash App. Thank you, Nina Blossom, for your 589 Cash App. I appreciate you, Nina. Always helps in an amazing way, getting me to the next level. Guys, I'm planning on doing more than one stream a week now that I am single and got time on my hands. So I'm going to do Wednesday, Sunday. Sunday's going to be more of the laid back, more of the crypto and spiritual side. Kind of bring in what I really want to do in my life in the future. So after crypto, I want to share a lot of some of my plans, what I want to do, some things that I believe the Lord has shown me. And I think a lot of you are probably going to be in the same level of some plans that you are preparing for and businesses and things like that that you're going to acquire. And it's great to have a community like this to bounce ideas off of and, share the knowledge with. So it's going to be amazing. The future is so bright. We're all talking about making money on crypto. It's like, we're going to make money on crypto. We're going to make money on a lot of other things because we're getting so much knowledge being in the space. Our brains are
Let's say,
firing on 8
let's say that
cylinders, you know.
man. Too many people getting caught up in the damn money, man. Y'all forgetting what's getting you there. It's the fucking information. I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I ain't gonna say it again. I'm gonna leave that part of it out of it because okay, never mind.
It's okay, Marvin. See, I don't
Never mind.
necessarily just focus on the money. Money is just the avenue, Marvin, to get you to where you want to go in your level in your life. You know, money can change you really bad, or it can hold on, it says he's backstage. Hang on a second. Or it can make you grow, you know, just it depends on where you're at. Money doesn't really change people, so to speak. It changes their lifestyle. It can make a worse version of themselves or a better version of themselves. You know, it's all perceptive. It's all what you're willing to put into it, you know. I tend to think you'll have a lot less stress in your life, so a lot of people can have that freedom to actually explore what the root causes of their problems are and work on those things.
Actually, the stress is
Or a lot more. Or a
You
lot
just
more
have more
stress.
money to deal with it. You have
Exactly.
more lawyers to deal with it.
Now you paying for a whole bunch of man, okay.
You know, it's
Money is
like I said,
money is not going to solve your problems. If you are a fucked up individual, money is not going to help that.
correct.
That's a you problem. It's not a money problem.
Be happy now while you're broke.
Right
Find
now,
it.
work on
Find
that
happiness.
now. Work on that now. Don't wait till you get the money to try to change your feelings. It's not gonna work. Look at the people that have been rich before you. You think you're different?
Yep.
It's gonna work the same way. It's going to enhance the problem. So fix the problem now. Eliminate the problem now. Eliminate the people now. Eliminate the bad situations now. Eliminate the bad habits now if you can. Some of us can't. But work on that. Work towards that. Because the money only illuminates what's really going on. And people take advantage of that because you got the money to pay them.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Happy Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope everybody's having a blast, enjoying what you're doing, hanging out with the people you love. You know what? Just enjoy it, guys. We got 5 more days to the end of the year.
Cheers, everybody.
And it's going to be good. It's going to be rocking.
Oh, my God.
Laura, you different, man. Laura, you are on a different level. Mr. Lower Level. You're on a different level, brother. So, I've seen it with my own eyes.
Oh, yeah. He's good at making money, too. He's good at
That's what I'm saying. He on
the trading game.
Yeah, he on a different level.
I know.
He on a whole different level.
Focus. Yep.
I am not on Laura's level.
I am ready to get into the DeFi space next. That's now that I have time on my hands and I can actually focus. Yeah, that's kind of where, that's the future of money to be made. It's going to be incredible when we have banks coming to us for our liquidity of XRP. Like, imagine 2 years
So
from
flow
now,
for sure. So
you got JP Morgan or Wells Fargo or whoever makes it, coming to you and saying, hey,
look what SoFlo said.
We need 10,000 XRP. What do we got to pay you to get it? You know what I mean? That's what's coming. Seriously. So I'm really looking at a few individuals that teach this DeFi space. CyberX is definitely one of my go-tos for sure. But there's several others, that know this space and know where this is going and, could see the future.
Man, not to knock nobody, man. But you in a space where you can learn this shit for yourself. Why depend on somebody else? That's the comfortable part I'm talking about. The comfortable part is depending on somebody else that has went and spent the time and learned something that you also have the time to go learn for yourself. It's free. Who gives it? It took me 9 months to understand XRP fully to where I was like, okay, I can buy something else now. I just did XRP for 9 months, nothing else. There's no excuse, man. There's a guy called ATK777 that's in another chat that stacked his bag of XRP from the penitentiary, from prison. There's no excuse, man. It's just laziness. If you want this, get off your ass and get it. If you don't, make the excuses. We good at that.
Right? We all can make excuses, unfortunately. It's the laziness that the lazy man doesn't get fed. You know what I mean? That's kind of how it is.
Yep.
I'm lazy.
Okay,
That's
now
why
I'm on some
I'm
happy
doing
shit,
this. I
y'all.
don't want to
Let's
work no more.
my bad. Now let's celebrate y'all a little bit. Yeah, y'all know how Marvin getting this issue every now and again, but I think it's needed
Merry
because I
Christmas,
listen to myself
everyone.
too.
Merry
So
Christmas.
there we go. There we go. Santa
Ho,
Claus
ho,
jet.
ho. Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope
I'll-
everybody got what you wanted. If not, wait till we boom and you get what the hell you want.
Somebody just
That
sent me a
part.
$20 cash app. I don't know who you are, but MNOP. That's what it says here. Appreciate your $20 cash app. Really do.
I
Really helps out.
need my 2% cut, navigator. I need my cut now, play. Congratulations,
I
man. Whoever
appreciate
sent
it.
that, man, shout out to you, man. Salute to whoever sent that out, man. Salute.
Divorce is not cheap, guys. It sucks. But happy life is worth all the money. I could say it like that. Oh, it's K Hud. Thank you, K Hud. I appreciate
What
you,
up, K Hud? K Hud, let me hold something.
brother.
Hold some of that XRP.
K Hud's a good individual. He's got a great heart.
Yeah, that's
He's
bro, man.
kind of recently semi-retired too, and kind of enjoying life like I want to do. He's got great
Patience,
wisdom.
man.
I consult with K Hud quite often. I appreciate you, brother.
Patience, man. The thing is, we have to realize that K Hud timeline ain't your timeline, right? So this is how I look at the crypto space, y'all. For me, so I came in January 2021. What I realized is I may have another 4 years, right? Before it's generational. Now I may see um, a gain, here in the near future, but I have transformed my mind to believe that it may take me another 3 to 4 years to get to where I really want to be because of the cycles. I jumped in at the end of a bull run. Now I'm getting ready to go through a whole bull run, or I'm going through a bull run. So I believe that the third bull run is the holy grail for me, and that's just how I'm looking at it, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I've always
it
believed
steps
in that
to it,
way, Marvin. Keep going, Marvin. Talk.
and I think that the people that got it in 17, and that's why I always salute those brothers and sisters that got in back in 16, 17, or 13 with XRP Bishop, and some of the other guys, Apex, and some of the other guys that got in. Yeah, some of those guys that got in, I salute them and I congratulate them, man, because it's their time, right? It doesn't mean that it has to be your time at the same time, but it doesn't mean that your time isn't coming. You have to be more patient because look how patient they were. They've been here for years, so you got to put your time in too. It's like being in the 9th grade and getting moved up to varsity on the football team, and you play quarterback. And the senior quarterback or the junior quarterback is a 4-star, 5-star athlete. You have to wait your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Same shit.
What's up, K Hud? Jumping in.
What up,
How
bro?
was your Christmas? How was your Christmas, K Hud?
Oh, good, man. Good, man. Is there any kind of like feedback going on here?
What do you mean in your sound feedback?
Yeah, it seems to be repeating.
No, I can't
All
hear
right,
anything.
all right, I figured it out. No big deal. Actually, hey, happy everything, Merry Christmas, happy birthday to me.
Happy
I'm
birthday.
happy
Today
for
your
all of
birthday
us.
too?
Yeah, man.
Happy birthday, Kay.
Okay, it's Nina's birthday too today. Okay, dope. That's what's
Yep.
up,
My
man. Happy
niece's
birthday, bro.
birthday too.
Yeah.
Heck
Well,
yeah.
and thank you. It's kind of weird being born on Christmas, but it's okay.
That's
But
what Nina
aside
So
from
you
said.
get
that,
one gift. I'm born on. I'm from the 29th, so you get
yeah, I
one
mean,
gift.
so yeah, hey, at the end of the day, it's your day, and it doesn't really matter.
Mhm.
Because when you're born in it's kind of different. I mean, to you, it's just what it is. But at the end of the day, Merry Christmas to all of y'all and happy holidays
Heck
and your
yeah.
family and friends and everything. We're all blessed. We really are to be here. Um, I had a pretty good one, man. I mean, it's my 50th, so
Oh
I'm
man, that's a milestone.
yeah,
I'll be
and
50 in the 29th, buddy.
yeah. Hey, welcome to the club, bro. At the end of the
Old
day,
farts.
it does suck being old, man. But
I'm
uh,
51.
yeah. So I mean, yeah, Alan as well as all of us. But we're blessed to be here. That's the point, and I really am
Hmm.
very happy. And I mean, it's been a red day. It wasn't a green Christmas, but man, if you're invested and you're here, you're ahead of everything you could even want to imagine. Um, and you're blessed. So be
For
thankful,
shit show.
be happy, and God damn, man, I can't believe we're here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it's beautiful.
I can. Worked
I
our
can
asses
too.
off, y'all. We worked our asses off. We work our asses off. And that's what a lot of people that know us don't understand. They don't understand the work and the hours that we put into this. So it's
Mm-hmm.
frustrating when we try to tell somebody about this stuff. And I know I may seem frustrated because I've dealt with a lot of people, but they don't understand the work that we put in. They think that we're gambling, and they think we don't know what we're talking about.
True.
And it could be from my conversation with my dad, but my dad actually got it once I got off the phone and I told him I said I had to break down and tell him, say, Pops, I got it, man. Trust me, I'm good. And I'm in a community of like-minded people that if I don't know something, I have access to these people where I can reach out and personally talk to these people and bounce an idea off of them. I'm good. I figured it out. And what I don't know, I have access to the information. It's not about the money with me, Pops. It's about the damn information. And he was like, oh, shit, okay. Well,
Mm-hmm.
how do you cash out? How do you get a brick home in a Mercedes Benz? I don't want a brick home in a Mercedes Benz. That's somebody else's dream and somebody else's goal, right? So
Yeah.
Good stuff.
What do you want, Marvin? What do you want? What's your goal when you
I want to
do
be able to do what
make
I
it?
want to do. I want to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it with who I want to do it with, and money not be an issue. It's simple.
Yeah, money's a
Money is
tool
just a tool.
for
It's
freedom.
just a tool,
Money's a
man.
tool for
It's just a
tool
tool.
for freedom. Tool for
Mm-hmm.
I want
freedom.
to make money while I'm asleep. And I want to be able to share with people that are willing to learn how to make money and make their lives better and not have to break their back, like a lot of us, or break themselves down or bow down to any other human being on this planet to just to make ends meet, to be able to eat or take your family on a vacation or send your kid on a field trip, a school field trip, or whatever you want to do in your life that may cost some money,
Hey,
right?
fellas, real quick, I got to jump off. Alan, thanks for having me on. Marvin, K Hud, is that Diamond Hands? I don't have my
Yeah.
glasses on.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's bro.
Thanks,
Diamond
guys.
Jeff.
Thanks.
Merry
Shout out
Christmas,
to the
Sean.
chat. Merry Christmas to the whole crew and everybody watching. I just got something I got to do, so I will catch y'all on the flip side.
Thank
We
you,
got
Sean.
about 10 minutes left, so we'll go around the panel
Peace.
here for the last 10 minutes. K-Hud, if you want to go first, Diamond Hands, Sean, and then Martin, if you want to take us
Thanks,
out.
Sean.
Any last things you want to say to the community for this time we're in right now, and what you think about the future? Anything you want to share?
At the end of the day, they call us speculative investors, but I think we're educated in our speculation, and that's what gives us comfort. Also, the fact that the market does move, and know what you hold, be understanding about your exit plans, take cash when you need it, and preserve what you can, because this market is still young and it's got a long way to go. And it's pretty exciting what's coming to us in the future.
Right on. Jess?
Yourself.
Diamond Hands, you still there? Okay. Marvin, any last words?
Yeah, Merry Christmas, man. And be patient, man. It's coming. So Merry Christmas. Salute to the chat. Salute to the panel. Thank you for having me again, Alan. And I know, sometimes I could be, a little, forthcoming, you know what I'm saying? But I'm passionate. I can't help it. But salute. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Marvin, you're always welcome. And brother, you bring the passion. I love it. You just do you, man. I don't worry about what too many other people think.
Trust me, I ain't worried about nobody, man. I ain't worried about nothing, man.
You do
Trust
you,
me.
buddy. I love it. That's why I want you on here every Wednesday if you want to come on, man. It's awesome having you. You share a lot of knowledge of the community. You don't hold back, and that's what I like about you, Marvin. You're real.
I appreciate that.
I like real people coming on this channel and pouring out their gifts to the community. That's why I started this. I wanted to have a channel where people didn't talk over top each other as much as we could. We can have some kind of order and just be open to whoever wants to come on and just pour out your gifts to the community. Share your knowledge.
Appreciate that, Joe.
Teach people that come on here and listen to this channel. That's why I do this every single Wednesday. And Sunday coming next Sunday and there on after. And unless I move and I have really bad internet, then things might change. But as of now, I'm going to be doing 2 days a week. So thanks, guys, for coming on. I really appreciate it. I love doing this. It's a great way for me to learn as well from you guys and also to share my gifts. So it's a double blessing. So that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream right now. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy New Year. If I don't see you before then or talk to you till then. And may 2025 be the most blessed year of your entire lives. And may it change your family's lives forever. So shout out to everybody. Crypto Navigator out.
Doses. Salute.
For all the